Hey YouTube, this is Coding for Noobs, and today is your 5th C# tutorial, and today we'll be going over the while loop. I know I said I'd probably do the for loop first, but I changed my mind because the while loop is a little bit easier to work with when you're starting out. So as you can see, I have the basic program set up where we have a keep console open and our local variable declaration. So under our local variable declaration, sorry about that, I was just moving my keyboard. We're going to create two variables. So int counter equals 0 and an int accumulator equals 0. Now, the way a loop works is you have a condition. So what a condition is like, if something is something, then do this. So in a while loop, we say while this block of code or this statement of code is true, we're going to keep on repeating the code. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our while statement, or our while loop. So while int counter, which is what we're going to use to count how many times to loop through our code, is less than 5. We're going to execute this block of code. And the block of code that I'm talking about is anything we enter inside of the curly braces. So here and here. So to get started, we're just going to output the value of our int counter. So we're going to do console.writeLine int counter. We're just going to output it 5 times. As you can see, because our counter value actually never changed, our loop is actually stuck in an infinite loop. So every time it checks up here, or every time it executes this block of code, it goes back to the check. So while int counter is less than 5, which 0 is less than 5, we're going to execute this code again. And since the value of int counter never changes, we're executing the code again and again and again and again. And the only way to stop it is to actually exit the program. What we need to do now is make sure that we increase our counter. So increase counter. So int counter plus plus. So what this is saying is take the value of int counter and add 1 to it. So now when we run the code, we see it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this means that the code checked, it went first time while it was equal to 0, and went the second time while it was equal to 1, and went the second and third time while it was less than 5, and the fourth time it was less than 5. After that, the value was equal to 5. But since the counter was not less than 5 and it was equal to 5, we exit this block of code. Now I'm going to show you how we can use this to count or add different values together. So that's where the int accumulator comes in. So what we're going to do now is console.writeLine, please enter a value to add. And here we're going to do int accumulator plus equals int32.parse console.readline, which I taught you guys what this does before, where it'll convert the string to an integer. So basically, we're saying every time we're going to take int accumulator and we're going to add whatever the user enters to it, and we're going to do this 5 times. After the loop, so when we get to 5, we're going to do console.writeLine. Your sum is plus int accumulator. So now let's run this code. So we're going to add 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, and your sum is 125, because 25 plus 25 is 50, 25 plus 50 is 75, 75 plus 25 is 100, 100 plus 25 is 125. So as you can see, the way the code works is it takes the value of int counter and it checks it in this statement here. So while 0 the first time around is less than 5, we're going to execute this code here. The next time it goes around, we're 0 will now become 1. Well, 1 is greater or less than 5. We're going to execute this code again, and it'll continue 5 times. Now, every time we do this, we're also taking our int accumulator, and we're adding a new value that the user entered to it. I'll go a little bit more in depth with this later. I think I might make a second tutorial about this before I make the for loop tutorial. But for now, that's it. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.